Hi everybody, this is SAAD. This constitutes the third clip of the day. First clip I posted it earlier this morning. It was the third talk that was delivered at the symposium on evolutionary consumption that I organized and hosted at the John Molson School of Business on October 5th. It's a talk by my former doctoral student, Tripat Gill. And then a couple of hours later, I posted another clip on a truly unbelievable case dealing with transgender rights versus the rights of others. I truly hope that you'll check these out. And then now for my third clip of the day, I wanted to talk about a potentially teachable moment for an individual in terms of introspection. I hate the term teachable moment because it seems so condescending and patronizing, but your hero and mine, Michael Avenatti, or as Tucker Carlson calls him, creepy porn lawyer, was just accused of domestic battery. And it was a few weeks ago when Mr. Avenatti was finding a woman who apparently had been the witness of Brett Kavanaugh, the recently confirmed Justice of the Supreme Court, his gang rapes up and down the East Coast. Of course, the accusations were absolutely grotesque and completely outlandish, yet it didn't stop him from coming out and attempting to certainly ruin this man's chances of being confirmed to the U.S. Supreme Court, certainly ruin his reputation, certainly try to ruin his life and that of his family. He didn't care about that because he is a malignant narcissist. Well, imagine the cosmic poetic justice when he is now accused of domestic battery. But this is where one can test their commitment to a first principle, the principle of the presumption of innocence. I don't presume that Avenatti is Cavanati. I don't presume that Avenatti is guilty because he is a creepy guy. I presume, and I certainly act accordingly in public, to presume that this gentleman is innocent until proven guilty. Now, of course, Mr. Avenatti was not decent enough to extend that same courtesy to Justice Kavanaugh, and then to the idiots now who might say, but he didn't presume that he was guilty. He was simply reporting on a person who came to him, a client who said that she was the witness of, 93 trillion gang rapes that he participated in. Come on. Obviously, the fact that he would come forward with allegations that are so outlandish that even a 2-year-old would recognize them to be false suggests that he didn't care too much about protecting the reputation of a gentleman who is clearly being falsely railroaded. And then here comes Avenatti, and he is accused. Well, it would be certainly human to experience Schadenfreude, right? The idea that people rejoice at the misfortunes of others. But if you are truly committed to a fundamental principle like presumption of innocence, then you will grant Mr. Avenatti the courtesy of presuming that he is innocent. And I don't mean here in the context of an actual court case. Even in public discourse, I don't presume that he is guilty. I presume that today he is innocent. And this is a courtesy that he certainly did not grant to Justice Kavanaugh. Incidentally, I just a few days ago experienced Schadenfreude, both my wife and I, because she was driving me to school for a lecture that I was about to deliver, and there's a car passing by to our right, driving very, very, very recklessly, and I was kind of pissed off that this person was driving in the manner that they were, and lo and behold, a few seconds later, I see police siren behind me. So there was a cop that was trailing the crazy driver and then pulled the individual over. And of course, certainly I can speak for myself, but I presume that probably my wife felt the same way. one experienced a sense of Schadenfreude. Not so much because here there was a misfortune of another. I mean, there was misfortune in that he was caught, but he was rightly caught. And so that feeling that you get when you see someone else, experience a misfortune is part of the human repertoire. So yes, you might rejoice at the fact that Avenatti is getting fed that which he dished out roughly 4 or 5 weeks ago. But if you are an honest person, you'll stick to the commitment of presumption of innocence, especially when it is to someone that is otherwise despicable. Have a good weekend, everybody. I hope this is my last clip of the day. I need to get on to some other stuff. But as I say, the tsunami of lunacy keeps crashing on the shores of reason. Cheers, everybody.